Hello, hello, everybody. We are bored from mining. As you can see, I've got about 26% of my ore hold filled with ore that I've been mining in high-sec for the last almost 2 hours. It's not much, but it's just good, relaxing content. But I got a little bit bored. So we're going to go ahead and do a deserted lab. Right now I've got the aerospace tactics on with tactical defense. Our fit here is my usual nullsec fit. We've got the steel industry mod, the Mark 7 shield command burst, a capital energy neutralizer, a mining foreman burst. We normally have manta heavy exhumer drones, but we are currently going to be using the assault hurricanes. We run 2 capital cap batteries, a damage control, a Mark 9 warp drive so we can move between asteroids faster. We have 3 GISC type invulnerability fields, and a capital shield booster. We have a core defense charge economizer, a core defense field extender, and an anti-EM screen reinforcer. Our rigs are all exhumer drone circulations. And we have a remote shield booster in case we ever need to use it. Our nanocore here is the blue and white core with mining. Not much to talk about there. It doesn't help us. Let's go ahead and warp into this deserted lab. I don't have any of my fleet members with me. They are both in station currently, as you can see. We're going to do the micro warp drive trick just to get us up to speed and out to the mission. As we're heading there, we're going to turn on our shield hardeners. What this will do for us is it will put us at 81% or 75, 81, and 84, which gives us a 3,292,000 EHP across the board. We're going to turn on our seal mod and our shield command burst.
We're under attack.
And we're going to wait for that to lock everything up. Our seal industrial mod gives us 500% drone mining bonus, 375% drone DPS, 240% drone EHP, and 150% shield booster amount. The whole goal here is just to see what will happen, and then I kind of want to jump into that Lost Wastseeker medium. I'm not sure. It should be fine too, but it does make me a little bit nervous with all the extra Nosferatus and stuff. Our current DPS is 2,793. Our defense right now, without the damage control active, is 3,605,000 EHP, with 606,000 of that on our shields. and we're just gonna try to see how quickly we can clear through a lab. Something that I think about a lot when I am flying the Rorqual or the Orca, is some videos back in the day of EVE Online where they would take Rorquals or Orcas and just kind of live out of them in
Enemy ships
in any
detected.
environment that they can put them in. Um, Sometimes they
We're
would
under
run
attack.
missions with them, other times they would just be mining and living out of the ore hold and cargo hold and just building things and trying to make money doing that. And I just don't think a lot of people consider in EVE Echoes the capabilities of a ship like the Rorqual or the Orca. They're usually just relegated to survivability and mining, and then they just have to rely on a fleet to come in and save them. Something the Rorqual especially is good at is becoming a mini battleship, in a sense. It has way more HP than any battleship at Tech 9 or Tech 10 should ever have the right to have. And then it has almost the same DPS as some of those battleships. So, realistically, the Rorqual can be your all-round ship as a solo pilot that probably should have help from friends. In high sec, it is the perfect high sec ship. It can do mining, it can do hauling, it can do uh PvP, PvE. You really don't want to do PvP in a Rourke because that's just asking for a fleet to jump you. But if you have friends nearby, heck, why not? Why not become that ship that goes and tanks a bunch of things while your fleet gets there? The shield boost on the Rorqual with everything active. Come on, you. Ah, I'll just look at it in the bidding menu. Alright. It is 57,262 shield boost amount per activation, and the activation time is 9.4 seconds. You can see we're just slowly clearing through the waves. It's not going to be as fast as something like the Marshall or any of the Navy battleships in terms of clearing a wave, but it certainly will do it a lot safer. Oh, and I forgot to turn on my aerospace implant. Don't really need to turn it on. It just kind of locks things down. So I'm just going to leave it passive. This is
undetected.
wave 3.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
The small ships have finally caught up to us. Our EHP is slowly going down. They still haven't done enough damage to even consider me using a shield booster. I do think the Rorqual should be upgraded to fighters instead of large drones. And if they would want to create like a Rorqual 2 where that would be capable, or like a militarized Rorqual, it would be very interesting to see. It's not something I think they would ever actually do. But if you consider taking like half of that ore hold and half of the cargo hold off of the ship and giving it better combat capability, such as fighters or lightweight ships, and the possibility of mounting high slot weapons, you could find like the Rorqual 2, as I'm gonna coin it, or Rorqual Combat, to be a very capable ship. You could put it in like special anomalies and things by itself and just work with it. Of course, you would have to have maybe a different mod instead of the steel industry mod. It'd be like, I don't know, a shark combat mod. It's just a thought that goes through my head that's really funny about the Rorqual, because by far the Rorqual is probably the best high-sec ship that you can fly. It'll do all the content except for killing a NPC Cyan. It'll tank an NPC Cyan just fine. It just won't be able to kill it. So this is the kind of insurance cost we're looking at on my current ship. It's estimated at about 130 billion, with the minimum compensation price being 47,000. I need to check how far my drones can go. They can go 33 kilometers. As you can see, we still haven't had to use our shield booster. There's just not enough DPS coming in from a deserted lab to warrant actually using that shield booster. That bounty cake was from a previous mission that I had been running in a different system. But I saw this come up, and this was way more interesting to me. This
Enemy
is wave
ships
5
detected.
of this
We're under
deserted
attack.
lab. So we are now almost 40,000 HP down. And we can heal 57,000. Okay, they are now almost 50,000 shield down. That was a 14 million bounty tick as I clear out enemies. No, that was a 16.5 million bounty tick. For Rorqual, not bad. It's just a little unexpected, I guess. Gonna go ahead and activate my shield booster now. We should be at that point where we're looking at almost 60,000. No. Yeah, almost 60,000, I think. So all I have to do is activate a cat battery and the shield booster. That way I'm not eating through my capacitor. I'm gonna bring my alts to Gina while we're doing the rest of this. And this should be the last ship of the mission. Thank you all so much for joining me on this really dumb idea. And I think I've got one more dumb idea in the works. But it did work, and it did pretty good. Alright, and there you have it. That was a 4 million-isk deserted laboratory. Now I go to a Lost Wastseeker medium and see if it can handle it.
Warp drive active.
We're under
See if we
attack.
can even do the DPS to take care of any of this.
We're being warp scrambled.
There's certainly more DPS coming in. Go ahead and jump in our marshals. Just in case I need to help them out. And here we go. Doing just fine. Not even a problem. We have plenty of DPS for these ships, which is good. Which means we could probably do a large Wastseeker without a problem. Okay, next
Enemy
wave,
ships
last one.
detected. We're under attack.
There are 2 scrams on us, or disruptors. Need to get a Stargate. You can see it's just not really a problem. These things are dying perfectly fine. These are my 2 ults coming into system. I am gonna leave them sitting where they are, just to give me the best chance to see what's going on with it. And look, we didn't even have to heal. We were so fine. Few more ships left for this Wastseeker. Honestly, that might have been faster than the lab, because there wasn't any battleships. And these things should be dead soon. Wave 3 is here now.
We're under attack.
Just gonna keep doing what we've been doing. Things are healing this cruiser in the wave, but we're doing more than enough to handle that. There's definitely a whole lot of stuff going on here. Kinda wish I had a auto salvager with me. I think I also skilled out of salvaging. Nope, I've still got some auto salvage technology on here. There's another bounty tick of how much? 18 million? So, I mean, the Rorqual does do pretty good. It just goes. It doesn't do a whole lot else. Make sure there's no really odd stuff warping in. Nope, that was everything.
Fleet move.
Nice and easy. Didn't even have to heal. That was only a medium Wastseeker, so hopefully it's not too misleading. Alright, thank you all for joining me today. I think I will leave it here. So that way I can have lunch and spend a little time just looking around the internet and stuff. And I will see you tomorrow, probably. If not tomorrow, it will be Saturday. Thank you all for joining me, and have a good one.